Turkey's ambassador to London says his country's offensive in Syria will be a success. He also says its actions won't be influenced by Donald Trump, who used Twitter to warn Ankara not to go off limits.
Turkey is a big country and proud country, and then we are not making our policies according to the zigzagging tweet messages. I mean, we did not plan our operation according to the first message, or we did not make any change according to the second one.
And do you have any idea what off limits means?
I don't know, but our limit is ensuring our safety, ensuring our national border safe, and saving Syrians from the tyranny of the terrorist organization, and creating an environment for voluntary return of Syrians.
The problem is, Turkey views Kurdish fighters like these as terrorists, whereas Britain and the United States see them as allies in the fight against Islamic State, such as here during the fall of Raqqa. It set the NATO allies on a collision course in a war zone that's already deeply complex. Turkey shares a 900-kilometre border with Syria, leaving it exposed to Islamic State fighters and the threat it sees from Kurdish militias like the YPG. Turkish forces have already launched 2 operations in Syria since 2016, one in the town of Jarablus and another against the enclave of Afrin. The next offensive aims to create a 30-kilometre buffer zone on the border. President Trump says Turkey will be responsible for all captured ISIS fighters currently held in camps by the Kurds. But Ambassador Yalcin says each country should take charge of its own ISIS members. This includes Britain, even though current UK policy is to wash its hands of them.
When they were leaving their countries, they had their nationality and passports, and they became terrorists, or maybe some wives or kids are innocent, I don't know. But those countries should take those people back to their own countries, and they can bring them justice, they can send them to court, or they can rehabilitate them.
And have you spoken specifically to Britain about that?
We have talked this issue in the past, especially if these foreign terrorist fighters are in Turkey. They are providing consular services to them, and also according to that joint declaration of intent, if those terrorists are in Turkey, we can deport them. I think we can be creative, and we can find some new mechanisms for cooperation.
These words may ring alarm bells in Whitehall. Ministers are split over what to do with anyone linked to ISIS who once held a British passport. But as the Turkish offensive ramps up, Britain may be forced to review its policy of no return. Deborah Haynes, Sky News.